Atorin Ijesha in Atakumosa, east of Osun State, is one of many local government areas in Nigeria where gold and other minerals are found in large quantities. Over the years, foreign miners, especially the Chinese, have invaded the communities, destroyed farmlands, polluted water bodies with mercury and lead, thereby endangering the health of people. On the 15th of January 2022, TVC News crew, led by Nelson Etta, visited Atorin Ijesha and brought back these reports.
Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Akim. And as you can clearly see from this, the title of the video, or rather the title of the video, this is Moab, okay? Don't think that you've forgotten about you, Moabite, and you've forgotten about what you have done to our people as well. Because even the heathen, okay, the residue of the heathen, all the other heathen, they too are partakers in the oppression, destruction of our people, and the theft from our people. And you can clearly see that the example that is being given right there, okay, which is the video and the report going into these Moabites and how they are destroying our land, oppressing our people, okay, in their search for resources, okay, and stealing the resources from our people as well. Because now you see the reason why the Chinese were so interested in quote unquote investing in Africa, why they were so quick to give loans to the African governments so that they can come in and steal the resources of these lands and not without, well, if you don't give proper compensation, it's still theft. So basically they can come in and steal the resources without consequence. So this is the book of Ezekiel 36 verse 5. Therefore thus saith Adawan Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. And this is what Esau, Edom especially, but the rest of the heathen are also guilty of this as well. And which is why I said, don't think we forget about you heathen, because you know that you are going and following in the way of Esau, Edom as well, which is to oppress the people of the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai, the Israelites, okay, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians throughout the four corners of the earth in order to enrich yourselves. And this is what they have done. They have parted the land of our people. So now, they are parted the land of our people. All the different countries where Jake has captured in, they've parted the land and stealing the resources. Okay, that's why even in the US right now, I believe there are some parts of the US that have actually been sold to China, which of course the US, that land belongs to God, Native American, the Native and Seminole Indians, and you see the same thing happening all over the earth, because you have to remember, if you listen to the video, and let's go back to this video and look at the title. If you listen to the video, the title of this video is this right here: Special Report: How the Chinese, others destroy Osun community illegally mining gold. So it's not just Moab, which are the Chinese that is out there destroying the community by mining gold. Okay, illegally, mind you. But it's the other hidden as well. That's Esau, Edom, especially whether it's Europe or Babylon the Great. They are also involved in this as well. And this is showing you just how important this gold really is. Because Esau will tell you that gold is a liquid currency. You can't trust it. The price is always fluctuating, this and that. But here they are continually mining it, and anywhere they see gold, they start looking for an avenue or an opportunity or a avenue in order to steal the gold from that land. And it shows you that there is still gold in West Africa, contrary to popular belief. Because if you ask Esau, he'll tell you that, all the gold that was in that land has already all been mined away. There's not really any gold here. But you see that there is still gold to be mined in West Africa. And what Esau Edom is doing right now, well, at least in this case, what Moab is doing right now is trying to mine all of the gold that can be found here. And it's not just with gold, it's with other resources as well. Because it's never just one thing with these devils. They are in here, oppressing the people, mining all the resources, whether it's, in the southeastern part of Nigeria with this gold, or in the south central part with oil, because the same thing is happening with crude oil as well. By trying to extract crude oil from the ground, you completely pollute and destroy crops, destroy land with the crude oil, because you know how oil is very, how do I say this right now? You know how oil pollutes water and it's just above the surface of the water. And because of that oil, air can't, oxygen, air can't go in, penetrate and go into the water. So the fish can't breathe, and that kills the fishes. And let's not talk, and also pollutes the oil, because crude oil is not safe for human consumption. So once oil enters the water is contaminated. The ground is contaminated as well, because you can't grow crops on a ground that's covered in crude oil. The same with lead and mercury, because you have to remember lead and mercury are poisonous. Okay, so you see that these devils and these heathen, Moab and Esau, Edom, or I just say only Moab for now. Moab has no regard for Jake for Jake, because they are not, going by the, what do I say now, the regulations, okay, when it comes to mining, and how the waste products from this mining, because when you mine gold, you can't just mine gold, okay, that's why gold has to be tried in the fire. As you have those kind of parables, because whenever you mine gold, you don't just mine only gold. The gold comes attached with other metals as well. And the only way to ensure that the gold they are mining is as pure as possible is by burning it in the fire, okay, or melting it and collecting the melted gold. And what they do with all the waste products that after they melt the gold, well, apparently they just dump it in the land and allow it to spoil the land, pollute the land, and poison it. And this is how these Moabites operate. This is how they operate. They show you they have no regard for our people, man. They have no, and this is a part of oppression as well. Because what can the people in these lands do about it when the governments are saying complete nothing, because they've been bought on, they've been paid off? Okay, let's get that preset as well. Let's get that preset as well. Their own shepherds pity them not. This is a people robbed and spoiled, right? That's our people, the Israelites. So this is the book of Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4. Thus saith Yahweh my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. So now you have the government officials that are supposed to, reprimand these foreigners for, polluting and destroying the land. They don't do that because they've been paid off, right? They are not watching for you, or they are not watching for you for your safety. But Jake will still go ahead and try and vote, talking about anyhow. It has already passed. Let me not even talk about it anymore. Okay, so let's get some more precepts. So I'll start from here. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 11. Jeremiah 48, verse 11. Moab hath been at ease from his youth, and he hath settled on his lees, and hath not been emptied from vessel to vessel, neither hath he gone into captivity. Therefore his taste remained in him, and his scent is not changed. Because these Moabites, they haven't really gone through any major oppression or anything like that. They haven't gone into captivity. They haven't faced any severe war that will cause them to, that will cause them to be completely destroyed. Okay, and this is why the pride of these Moabites are puffed up. And let's get that as well. Because everybody, because even the scriptures talk about the pride of Moab. And let's get that. I want to get the one here. Isaiah 16, verse 6, and it reads, We have heard of the pride of Moab. He is very proud, even of his haughtiness and his pride and his wrath. But his lies shall not be so. Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab. Everyone shall howl. For the foundations of Ker Hareseth shall ye mourn. Surely they are stricken. Okay. And the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai still has something for you Moabites, man. Don't think that the men of the Lord have forgotten about you Moabites, because we have not. Okay. And let me get this one as well. No, 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 so like, before I go there and get this one, Moab is my wash pot, and over Edom shall I cast my shoe. Let me get this in the book of Psalms, the second chapter, because the main reason why you see these Moabites, they are going through all, they are trying to harvest as much resources as they can from Africa, is because they believe that they are going to be the next world power. They are trying to make themselves the next world power after Esau, Edom. Psalms 2 verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Because the idea that you Moabites are going to be the next world power after Esau Edom gets brought down is laughable, okay? At best, it's laughable. At worst, it's straight up blasphemous. Because that's not what is going to happen. Because we know that in the book of, according to the book of, I believe it was First Esdras 4 verse. Since I can't even remember, I have to go and get that. It should be First Esdras 4 verse 6. Okay, so that's not it. First Esdras. I can't I remember where this precept came from. Okay, second Esdras 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Because you know that once Esau Edom falls, once this kingdom falls, the next kingdom is going to be for our people, the Israelites, that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Psalms 2 verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. That's basically their plans, but that is another video for another day. How the nations, the heathen, Esau, Edom, Moab, Psalms 83, Psalms 2, how they are trying to destroy our people, okay, and take away our heritage from us and from the memory of the whole earth. But that's a story for another day. What we are focusing on right now, are you damn Moabites, okay? Are you believing that these damn Moabites and them also taking part in the oppression of our people, because all of the heathen have done this. Even the scriptures tell you that what nation has not benefited, okay, from the oppression of our people. And let me see if I can find that precept. Let me see if I can find that precept. You have to bear with me. If you notice, I've gotten that precept and let me remember how it goes. Yeah, so we're just going to leave that one. So let me just get this last one. Yeah. That's Moab is my worship pot and over east. Let's get it. So this is the book of Psalm 60 verse 8. Moab is my wash pot, and over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistia, triumph thou because of me. Okay. And you see these Moabites right now, man, they are very proud, okay. And of course they see themselves as being over our people. And this is showing you that it isn't only Esau Edom that is your enemy. It isn't only Esau Edom you have to worry about. That is the oppressor. Okay, all the other nations are a part. All the other nations, the heathen, are part of that oppression as well, because they as well are trying to steal from our people, trying to get your resources, they're trying to enrich themselves using you're using you Israelites as a prey in order to do that, okay? All while denying your greatness, denying your nationality, not giving you, not giving you that, not giving you not giving you your heritage, and also belittling our people, man. And these heathen, you heathen, of course, you already know what it is. You're going to go into captivity. You're all going into slavery. And you see, this is why in the scriptures, the Most High says that we shall be beating these heathen with a rod of iron. They're going to be, you're taking a rod of iron over up on on all these heathens' head, because of things like this, because of the oppressions that they have done against us. So this is the book of Psalms 83 verse 1. A song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederates against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes. And that's the main point I wanted to get. These are the nations of your enemies, okay? These are the names of your enemies, you Israelites, you so called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, Moab, Esau, and the rest of the heathen as well. All the heathen are our enemies, okay? And don't think that we've forgotten the rest of you heathen just because you are only getting an Esau Edom. You are all going into slavery as well. So with that, our individual right there, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Raka Kwadash, Wa Abad Babal, and through the Spirit, I'll be Akim and Yakwa edified. Shalom.